don't need a laser printer, a laminator, or a heat pen to foil. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Let's use some of these foil sheets the easy way. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. And welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for choosing to subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. Today, we are going to take some of those foil sheets that I got from Ollie's recently. They're 12 by 12, and you get 8 in a pack, and this is Cricut foil. You don't need a Cricut anything to be able to use this to make what we're going to make today. Super simple, but super useful. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera to give you a closer look at what I've made. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so in a recent video, I shared some items that I got from the store Ollie's with you, and I was able to get 8 12 by 12 foil sheets for $2. And y'all, that is a very good price. And these are the Cricut foil transfer sheets, so they're very high quality. And on this pack, it says to use these with the Cricut foil transfer tool. Okay, well, y'all know that we don't normally follow the rules when it comes to paper crafting, and we're not going to follow the rules today. I'm not going to be using a Cricut foil transfer tool because I don't have one and I'm not buying one. But I will share with you a very quick and easy way that we can use these foil sheets. There are so many other ways, and we'll probably do a few other crafts down the road with these. But today, it's Make a Card Monday, so we are going to take that foil and we are going to make the sweetest foiled card. Very simple. And here's what we're going to need to make it. Of course, we're going to need the foil. I will be using a cut apart, and I will be using some background matte paper. I also have an envelope. It's a pre-made envelope, and I just decided to dress it so that I would have a coordinated look. And now you have a nice envelope and card that you can gift, keep, or sell. So here is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the Paper Studio photo frame cards and envelopes. These are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. What I like about these, they're little photo frames, but we don't have to use it for the photo frame portion of it. We can take the part that's designed to be a photo frame and we can make it a little tuckable for a gift card or another note of some type, because what we're going to do today will leave that open, but you won't know it. So if you have a photo you want to put in these cards, you certainly can, but today that's not what we're doing. So I'm going to take one of the cards, one of the envelopes. These were $3.49. It's a 6-pack. You get 6 cards and 6 envelopes. Really, really nice. Got these at 40% off. I believe that they might be on sale this week. I haven't checked, but the way that Hobby Lobby normally rotates their sales, this would be the week for that sale. And if you're in the US, you don't necessarily have to go to Hobby Lobby to be able to get these. Just go to hobbylobby.com. So I already have a foil sheet that I've been working on. And y'all, I try not to waste a whole lot of this because we can take little things and put them in here. You can see that I have foiled some dots. So I have zoomed in so that you can see what I'm doing. And y'all, the key to making this work is to have some type of grab for the foil. So in this case, I'm going to use my double-sided tape. And I think that some of you have seen me do this before, but I am simply going to take the double-sided tape and I am going to bring it as close to the edge as I can get it. I don't have to foil on the inside here. You can if you don't want to be as precise as I'm trying to be here. You can just take your tape and just go across. But my goal is really just to cover what I need covered. I'm going to have some white spaces where the tape meets, and I am okay with that. I think it adds to the rustic handcrafted charm of this. So now I'm going to take this piece and we're going to go on the inside here, and I'm just going to butt my tape against this piece. And then I'll just tear it here. And then over here, we will do the same thing. So I am getting a little bit of my tape on the inside, but that's not going to matter because that foil will catch it and we won't have that opening. So now I'm going to trim away any excess. And I am going to peel away all of my tape backers. And right down here at the bottom, I have a little bit of tape here on the inside, but that's not going to be a problem because I'm going to foil over that and it won't be sticky once we do that. So now that we have it like this, I'm going to bring in my foil sheet. And y'all, the way that we do it is we take the non-foiled side, and that's the side that you want to place down on your adhesive. Whether you're using glue or tape, you want to stick the non-foiled side to the adhesive. Then all you want to do is just take your finger or a burnishing tool. I like to use my finger because I can just get in there. And let's just go around and around. I'll even go on the inside since I have some tape there on some parts. And I am just going to get this stuck. And like I said, this is not going to be the perfect application, but you can see how when we're lifting up, we have that nice rustic look. And if you have areas where you didn't quite get the coverage that you want, just place it back down and go over it. So now you can see that I have a really beautiful card base. I can go back and use this. I have all of this to use, so I won't be throwing that sheet away because I can use it. So here is my card base. You can see where I got a little bit of tape here on the inside. That's okay. We foiled over it. And now we still have that opening so that we can drop in a gift card if we want. But you can see how this looks. Y'all, I really do like the look of this. I like that it's not perfect. I like that it looks very speckled and like it's been handled. That is a cute little card frame. So now I'm going to bring in my cut apart sheet. And for those of you who are new to paper crafting, this is an example of a cut apart sheet. It will have different images or maybe even text on it. It'll come in different sizes and you just cut out what it is you want to use on your project. Now, if you're interested in cut apart sheets, they're known as cut aparts. They're known as cutouts. They're also known as journaling cards. So you can look up journaling cards, cut aparts, cutouts on Google or whichever search engine you're using. Just look for a 12 by 12 sheet. So I am going to take this and we're going to go ahead and just cut off the bottom. And I think I want to use the one that says Merry and Bright. I think that's the one that I want to use this time, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to play around with it for just a minute. So this is a 3 by 4 cut apart. I want to back it just a little bit. And I want to see how this is going to play on here. I can probably go with cutting out my mat at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 to take this piece and put it down like that. And then of course we'll be placing it on here like that. Y'all, I like how that looks. That is what we're going to go with. I was going to use some white matting behind the black, but I don't think I need it. So let's take our tape runner and let's add some tape to the cut apart. And I'll take the cut apart and we will just center it on the black mat. And now we're going to take the black mat and we're going to pop it up just a little bit with some foam tape. So I have these strips that I have cut out because I want to keep this very close to the edge so that we can get a gift card in behind if we want. So I am just taking my foam tape, going to put that foam tape right there on the edge. And I get this foam tape from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take just a little bit and put it here against the bottom because I don't want to run the risk of my gift card falling out. So now I'll take this, make sure I have it going in the right direction. So now I'm going to take it, and we're going to put it down like that, and you can see that it's a little bit raised, and there is the inside of our card. I'm going to bring in a sticker, and we're going to add a sticker to the front and a sticker to the inside. So I think I'm just going to take a little sticker here and put it right there, just to add some cuteness to that. Then I'm going to open the inside, and let's see what we have that we can put down on the inside. And I like this one that says, "So Merry." So we can place it wherever you want. Might be a little bit crooked, but that's okay. So now we have our card, and I think that it is so cute, and I'm going to call this the imperfect perfect card, because when we put down our foil, you don't get 100% coverage, but you do get the perfect coverage for your project. So now I'm going to take one of my envelopes. I am going to grab just a little bit of this berry sticker. We're going to take this, put it right here, just dressing that envelope a little bit. Now here's a tip. If you're adding stickers to your envelope, make sure that it has a very good stick on it so that it will not get caught in any of the Postal Service machinery. If you know that your stickers are weak and prone to falling off, don't use that on a project that you are going to be sending through the mail. And so now I'm going to go back to my sticker sheet, and I am just going to grab this sticker right here and put it there, and I think that that is stinking cute. So there we have another pre-made card that we put a pretty dress on it, and we used foil to be able to do that, but we didn't need any heat or any ink to be able to transfer that foil. You simply need some type of an adhesive that has some tack to it or tackiness to it so that it will grab that foil and pull it onto whatever surface it is that you're wanting to use. Y'all, I'm going to bring that first one back in so that you can see how easy it is to do this. You might even have some plain white cards or plain red cards or plain green cards in your stash. Go ahead and pull those out and dress them up using foil, stickers, cut aparts, rub-ons, whatever you have to add some color and pop to the plain that you might have in your stash. And I'm pretty pleased with this. And if you have an Ollie's, go ahead and check them out and see what it is they have to offer. I was doing some research on them last night, and it looks like they might have purchased some of the big lots. I'm not too sure if that's actually correct, but I saw it in several news articles, so it might be correct that they have purchased some of the big lots and they're bringing in some of the items that they have. I know some of that Park Lane paper, that's a Joann brand, so I'm not sure if they purchased any of the overruns from Joann, but drop in and check them out if you have an Ollie's in your area. If you don't, continue to look for inexpensive ways to paper craft. Look around you. Look in the stash that you already have, and then take what you have and transform it into what you want it to be. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's super awesome video on how we can take some of those Cricut foil sheets and use them on projects such as this. So many other ways that we can use them. We've only touched the surface, and we probably will use them in other ways as well. But if you have enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you have not checked out my sister's new YouTube channel, I have it linked in the description box of this video. Y'all have been so kind, so warm, and so generous to her, and I really appreciate it. So the link to her video is in the description box. Please check it out. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. So hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful crafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.